Okay. It says I'm live. I don't know if I am. I think so. Hello, Roscoe Rose. Hello. Hello, everyone. Original plan was to stream earlier in the day, but as always, that did not happen. Because here it is currently 11:33. So I'm working on 2 characters. And they're 2 characters that are going to appear in episode 7 of my comic. So they need better references. Because the references I have so far are for these 6 characters. Only 5 of them appear. But I could do with references for these 2. So this is just a sketch from my sketchbook. Their names are Lucille and Anthony. They are Loki's cousins. I'm gonna be quiet in this stream. I need to get a story. That's okay. That's fine. Hello, Lillian. I actually have like younger designs because around the age of, between the ages of younger Loki and younger Nicholas is when this chapter resides in my story. But I want to get used to their designs when they're older and then draw the designs when they're younger. I do have an idea of their younger designs, very rough, in another sketchbook that I managed to find. But I just thought I would finalize these ones first. Since these are like the original designs I came up with at first. There was a spot on my drawing tablet. I just ordered a pencil for a tablet. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So I'm gonna go with multiply. Ooh, that makes it look really cool. I'm sorry. I'm gonna add the younger designs to this sheet. Hello. Okay. I'm also going to fix up their designs a little bit because these are like sketchbook sketches, so they're not perfect, or like they're not 100% accurate, so Oop. So how is everybody? A friend just came up with a good omens AU. Oh, okay. I need to look closely at her designs from like earlier on. So when I originally designed her, it's funny because like one of her original designs actually has like buns, like little space buns, which is really cute, but it didn't really suit her as a character. Lucille, in terms of like, well, in comparison to Loki, is quite plain. Or she's meant to be more plain. I like the angle of her eyes. Yeah, her eyes are too big. Well, this one is. I'd also say this one as well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redraw that eye. The eye is like not jiving with me. Okay, so the original sketch of this was done in my sketchbook. That's why it's a bit confusing for people. I'm sorry. But I want all of the references to be in the same sort of style because I want a little bit of consistency. At least if it's with my Loka characters. Because my comic, I need references, okay? And there's 2 characters that appear in episode 7 that I haven't got references for, so I thought it'd be a good thing to stream. Hello Frost ZB. I might fix the face. It looks a bit off. I might change where her eye is looking, just for the reference. For the original sketch, it will stay the same, obviously. I don't know how long this stream will be, because it is 23:42, which is 11:42 p.m. We'll go as long as I can, basically. I really love Lucille's character. Lucille just does not care. Lucille's quite the passive character. Known to be quite plain. She ends up becoming a queen though. Which I find interesting. My brain is mega rattled. My brain forgot how to hand again. Me. I think if I was doing these sketches from scratch, that would be me currently. Because my brain has been like mush most of the day. Oh, I'm liking the way this is looking. It's cute. My friend visited today, witnessed the how to hand struggle. Oh, okay. Why am I shaking? It's warm in my room. Warm in my room? For me, that has been a very mixed sentiment about my room. Whether it's been warm. I'm currently wearing my house coat. Obviously you can't see a face cam because you would see my tired face. But I have a like a light brown polka dotted house coat, and it looks like a hot chocolate. Like that's what my house coat reminds me of, because the polka dots are light pink and white, so it's like a milk chocolate a hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. That's where my brain was going. Sorry, my brain is like mush. I want to at least get Lucille done, like in terms of her older self, in terms of colour. I have a video coming tomorrow, and also I'm out tomorrow evening, so I doubt I'll stream tomorrow. I have my Inktober sketchbook tour going up tomorrow. It's exciting. The only thing I'll say about the Inktober sketchbook tour that is kind of annoying for me is that it doesn't show the contrast of some of the pieces very well. It shows some pieces better than others. Basically, if you want to see the pieces look, like all the pieces look in good contrast, just go to my Instagram. But the video more or less goes through some of the stuff about the pieces as well. So it's like 34 minutes long. I didn't mean for it to be that long. It just happened. I don't have a thermometer in here. Although, I think I have an app that tells me what the temperature is inside the house. I mean, I can just check Google for outside the house. If it will load. You're not the only one. I'm really tired. My brain's like, what is happening? I'm confused. You want to know a really, really fun fact about today? A year today, I graduated. That's crazy. Oh, just watching the graduation of like this year's graduates is just, what? Where did the last year go? I'm so confused. But yeah, it's 6 degrees outside. I don't know what it is inside. Yeah, 6 degrees outside. That's not inside the house, but like outside it's 6 degrees C. As in Celsius. It cold. It very, very cold. I mean, it's still raining here. But I wouldn't be surprised if it started snowing this month, to be honest. Would not surprise me in the slightest. Because there's been some nights over the last month where the temperature has dropped to 2 degrees C, and it has been so cold that I've slept in multiple layers of jackets, and I never do that. Without sweating as well. The problem I have is the fact that because I've lost so much weight, I don't have that excess padding anymore. Yeah, I'm in the UK. It hasn't started snowing as of yet. I know that there are I don't know if it's like completely true, but apparently it started snowing up north. I'm not sure about that, to be honest, because I haven't seen anything. I've heard like weather reports, but that's about it. It has. Oh no. Oh no. Let's check this. Lovely. Apparently there is snow at some point. I don't know when though. Let's check the Met Office. I'm kind of scared. Ooh, the Met Office has like made their website nicer. Okay. I mean, at the moment, the only weather warnings there are is for rain. It's not even in the Midlands, so. Much cold. Very tired. Yeah, it's currently like 6 degrees C outside right now. It cold. Oh wow. Oh, okay. That's very bad, that wind. Ooh. Yes, I have watched anime. I used to watch quite a lot of anime, actually. Can I list all of the anime? Oh god. They're old. In retrospect, they are kind of like old now. So I think I started with like Hitalia. Like I used to watch Hitalia religiously. I can't remember where I got up to be honest. I watched Soul Eater several times. Death Note, obviously, it's classic. Oh god, Fairy Tail, Blue Exorcist, or Amino Exorcist. Sword Art Online, Vampire Knight. Oh, there were other ones. Yuri on Ice. Yeah, that's one of them. There was more. I swear there was more. But my brain is just like, can you remember this now? Yes, I loved Fairy Tail. Still do. To be honest though, I haven't had the chance to I haven't had the chance. I basically I watched it up until like I don't know, just before its like final season. I did watch some episodes into the final season, but at some point I got to the point where I just started reading it more so than watching it, because that's how I could keep up the series a lot better. I started reading Hiromashima's next work, but I just did not keep up with it. I need to. As well as 100-Year Quest. Eden Zero, I think the name of his other work is, but like 100 Years Quest is not illustrated by Hiromashima, but the story is kind of like done by him, I think. Sorry, it's been a while since I looked into that. Although, like, the 100 Years Quest one delves into Jalal more so as a character, and I'm like, Praise the Lord. Sorry, I have my own Jalal that was named after the Jalal from Fairy Tale, so Of course I love Fairy Tale. Yeah, he did the storyline. I haven't kept up with him. I haven't kept up with it though. I need to. I think I got to about chapter 17. I've just been really busy, so at least it will give me reading material for quite a bit. I hope. Jalal is best boy. And not just my Jalal either. You may be low-key working on an anime version of Heathers. Oh my god. Oh, you asked me about Heathers. The original and the movie? Mwah. Well, the movie. The original is the movie, right? Yeah, brain. Where did you go? I like the musical and I like the movie. Yes. Like, the TV series of Heathers, I took one look at that trailer and was like, not for me, thank you. Oh, that's so cool. Is that Eden Zero? No, no. I think at first I used to call it like Edalus Zero, even though it shouldn't be called that, and plus Edalus is a part of Fairy Tale, so oops. Oh, I know what Natsu and Groovia are. I used to live through Groovia and Jerza. I always knew that like all of Hiro Mashima's works are kind of crossover in at least like some way, because like I think the character Plu and like a variant on Jalal's design just always appears everywhere. It's quite funny because I remember seeing one of the OVAs of Fairy Tale, and it literally just took the mick out of the fact that Jalal's appearance is just like here, there, and everywhere. And there's multiple of him. Oh, I love that. Because Best Boy deserves more. It's been a while since I've even delved into Fairy Tail. I know my sister watches it a lot. I'm the one who actually got her into Soul Eater and Fairy Tail, so you're welcome, fandom. Your member of Sonia Mariner is because of me. Not that Sonia really interacts with the community, she's just like watching it because she wants to watch it. Hello. Hi. This is one of my characters. I'm doing a character reference sheet for her, as well as her cousin Anthony. So this is Lucille and this is Anthony. Lucille and Anthony are Loki's cousins, if you know my character Loki. No, I'm not uncool with somebody. It's okay. So these are the designs when they're older. So when Loki has like her curls, but I'm gonna need to draw Lucille and Anthony when they're actually younger. But just to get used to their designs, I'm just making their older designs available for me. To actually reference, because having their older designs helps me create their younger designs, if that makes sense. Huevember anyone? No. Inktober was a lot for me, so yeah, that's Huevember's not happening. Also, my Inktober turned into a lot about colours anyway, so well, it was about colours. And that's exactly what Huevember is about. Like, limiting your colour palette. So I don't really want to do another one again. Oh no, Frostseebee, no. I hope you're okay. Yeah, I think I do. I think I remember you. I will say, though, it is currently like 12 minutes past midnight, and my brain is a bit like mush, so please excuse me for saying I think and not definite yes. My brain is not 100% fully there right now. Yeah, I live in the UK. The time zone. The time zone shift. Ugh. Oh, if that isn't a mood, Undead Rose. I say I love my children, still make them suffer through stories. Yep. Although Lucille and Anthony don't suffer. In fact, Lucille becomes a queen. Line art or sketch? Are you asking me which one is better? Because to be honest, it really depends on the day. Because it could change from day to day. Some days I like the sketch, some days I like the line art. I can't really say exactly which one I like right now, because this is more like a very sketchy line art because it's not meant to be perfect. Plus I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to sketch out this hand and I don't want to. Yeah, it's a very sketchy line art. I've either been really good at drawing hands lately or just really terrible. It's never any like in between. There's some recent posts on my Instagram, or like the posts that I did for that show off video artwork. Oh, the hands. I just want to go back and erase time itself. But I like them because of the watercolour technique. I just wish the hands were better. I just put more effort into them, but I didn't, so they are what they are. I mean, that's not bad, but it could be better, I suppose. But I'm too tired to care. It's not even 1 o'clock yet, and like the delirium sets in. Hello. You say howdy, and the Undertale soundtrack is in the background. My mind's like, references. That's not a bad thing. I'm just thinking, do I do Anthony's line work before I or do I just even bother with Anthony's line work in the first place? Because literally his line work is actually pretty good in the first place. I could just use the sketch. Well, I'd have to clean it up a bit. But for the most part, it's alright. Oh god, his hand. Why is there pizza going on in the chat? I'm so confused. I'm too tired for this. Well, my brain's too tired for this. Just cleaning this up. I'm so confused. That is me right now, Lizzie. Uh... I'm very, very confused. Can somebody tell me what's going on? Uh... Okay. There's no need to, like, spam it everywhere. This is not Photoshop. This is Clip Studio Paint Pro. I do use Photoshop, but not for Clip Studio Paint Pro. It's across the top. Maybe it's my tired delirium. Just sinking in. You're welcome. You know what? I'm just gonna clean it up because it's just gonna make my life easier in the end. Well, no, I'm just gonna like trace over my traditional sketch because just like with Lucille, it's just gonna make my life easier. kind of want to do Mermaid all over again. Oh, cool. You know, there's been many times where I've actually thought to myself, like, it'd be really, really cool to, like, redo, say, like, 2015's, or no, like, 2016's prompts again. It's okay. It's like our Frost CV. It's fine. I was just very confused. Anthony has, like, quite bushy eyebrows. Comparison to Nicholas, he has, like, thick eyebrows. I feel like his vibe is, like, slightly different. Oh, thank you. I feel like Nicholas's face would be more puffy, whereas Anthony's face is, like, more like rigid. Well, yeah, I love, like, developing my characters. He looks in mild shock. Personally, like, I've always seen Anthony as, like, very... Well, Anthony's very uptight, whereas Lucille is, like, the complete opposite. So, Lucille does not care. She's like, huh, he'll do whatever. Anthony absolutely hates Nicholas's guts. He hates him because Anthony is third in line to the throne. Because obviously there's Loki, then there's his mother, and then there's him. But Nicholas gets special treatment from his stepfather, Loki's dad. I feel like it's kind of a spoiler, considering it will be, like, it will kind of be touched upon in a future chapter of the comic, but oh well. Like, I'm deliriously tired, okay? When did you start your character universe? I I think it's like it's always been there. Like some of the characters are like older than the character universe itself. It started to develop, like it started to become a thing. Oh, I'd say late 2017, early 2018. And the reason why I had like hesitated from doing it is because it's such a huge undertaking trying to organize the thing, creating new worlds, new characters. Like there's so much, and like all the characters, a lot of their stories like interconnect, pun intended there, because that's the name of my comic, Interconnected. So with a lot of the stories interconnecting, it's a lot of fun. I'd say the main kingdom that I have so far that like interconnects a lot of different things is Verona. Verona has like a lot of connections. Even though like Loka was like the first kingdom, Verona is like the kingdom of connections essentially. Just connections everywhere. Can I just sidetrack? Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you, Frost ZB. I feel like another chat to be in that is great is Jenna's live streams on her second channel. Obviously, her streams, whether on her second channel or her main channel, are bigger than mine. Her smaller channel is still like tolerable in the chat. And she likes streaming on there more so than her big channel. Which is understandable, to be honest. I'd be the same. I mean, of course I want my channel to grow, but once my channel does... Well, if it does take off, I'll definitely miss these quieter streams. I'm not saying it will take off, but you never know. Hello. Also, Anthony has like spots, like markings on the side of his neck. God, Nicholas. No, not Nicholas. Anthony's nose. Oh, I just heard the character scream. Because Anthony hates Nicholas. And I just accidentally got their names muddled up. Oh, thank you. Your phone died at 10%. Oh no. No. making a dimension jumper just to explain. Yep. Yep. Oh, I cannot explain how true that is. If there's any questions about my OC universe, like anything that you want to know, just ask. Because I know that there's going to be at least one question. There always is. Everything. Yeah, I'm gonna need a specific topic because just saying everything is not helping. So how big is your universe? Mine has a map, and I haven't even put Quillo on it yet. I'm gonna see if I can try and find this map. Because I feel like the map and the family tree are like two things that help explain the size and scale of this thing. I mean, we're one kingdom short. And I still need to develop, like, what is here. There's still, like, food for thought with everything, to be honest. This is gonna take a while to load. I love how the program decided to nope out of existence for a second. Great. So each one of these is a kingdom. However, not all of it. You say you have 3 maps, but like with these, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no, 5, 6. Prism is kind of linked with Cinder Ash, but I'd say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I've just like clubbed it all together into one map just to make my life easier. But really speaking, if you were to like delve into each one of them, there'd be a lot more maps. But yeah, this is the family tree. It's a lot. Okay. So we started off over here. My mouse is having a field day right now. And not only is there, like, not only is there multiple kingdoms, there's multiple generations of characters. So this could go on forever. So the 2 characters I'm doing on live stream are these 2. So Loki's cousins, Anthony and Lucille. Now, I said to you that Verona is the kingdom of connections, and this is why. Look at this web. Look at this mess. So Verona is in purple. This blue is Loka. Black is Avis. This green is Akrel. This pink is Mariposa. The beauty of the web. Red is Cinderash. You can see that some of the characters just don't have names because they're just not relevant. At least for the time being. So they're just placeholders. Pretty organised. I'd say it's organised chaos. To put it bluntly. Oh, I have to make a web. If I didn't, I would get so confused. This just helps me explain things so much easier. This yellow is Dune. This green is Henlon and Navan. So 2 kingdoms that were split apart. And this light blue is Hallie. I think this might be an earlier version. Yeah, it's an earlier version because I think the final version. Hang on, wait. Can I get it open? I thought there was some names missing and like some connections not put down yet. Yeah. Because the final file is a PSB file. She's like, oh no. Oh no. Do you have any tips for me since I'm doing a Look at this. Doesn't it look even more crazy than the one I just showed you? Because I think it looks even more crazy. The main difference is over here. And you can see that Artro has been added. I have different realms. So, wow, it just got bigger. Yup. Yup. It doesn't even fit into a PSD file. It has to be a PSB, which is a Photoshop big file, by the way. So yeah, you can see the connections. Brandon and Amelia, I expanded their family tree upwards and also downwards. Brandon, when I said that Lucille becomes a queen, she actually gets with Brandon of Hallie. So that's what this big blue line across the center is. Yeah, I think in total with the characters, like the last time me and my friend Sammy, because I have 2 people that help me bounce ideas off of. Like, to help me bounce ideas off of. There's Sammy and there's Gabby. And the last time me and Sammy did a head count of how many characters were in the character universe, it was way over 100. There was at least 110. Now there's definitely got to be more than that. 100% more than that. Wouldn't be surprised if it's closer to 200 than it is 100 now. Because all the characters you see on this chart, this is only the royals, by the way. This doesn't include any of like the poorer, no, like not the poorer, the the citizens of each kingdom, does not include them. Because if you were to go into Navern, which is like this green, in Navern, you'd find Rocco and Reese. You would find Rosanna, Melissa. You would find so many other characters too. But they're not royal, so they're not on this royalty like family tree chart. Rocco and Reese. Yeah, I did them for Inktober. I think I did them for the prompt Sling. I can't remember exactly what day that is. My brain has died. I still need to add the Ice Kingdom to my map, and I don't know how big that's gonna be. It's probably gonna be pretty big, all things considered. I need to actually expand the size of my map, because my character universe, like, it's more so a world. It's kind of like a globe. If that makes sense. So that's why it's all in one at the moment. To be honest, I could do with doing, say, like a map of just Loca, or like a map of just Verona for the comic, because that could be like a really, really good thing to put in the comic as, say, like a background image or something. In terms of my map, I first made it on Incarnate. Okay, bye. I first made my map on Incarnate under the recommendation of Gabby. And then over that, I kind of like traced the outline of my general shapes that I made on Incarnate. And then built from there. However, with Incarnate, you can't like draw with your pen tablet, so it was like a quite a long time just trying to map it all out by hand with a mouse. It's a lot. But yeah, the one kingdom I always forget that I have, because it doesn't have a landmass because it's under the sea, is a Krell. Like, a Krell is just like one big huge kingdom under everything. I always feel bad about forgetting about it, but it doesn't have a landmass for me to count when I'm doing a head count of everything, so it's like, oops. Hello, Minnie. Are you writing this comic on a website? So far I only have 5 chapters. Or like, no, 5 episodes on Webtoon. It's a Webtoon. I can tell my eyes are going all skewy from being kind of tired because my lines are getting wobblier. My Webtoon is down below in the description. Oh, that's so cool! Oh, thank you. So I currently have episode 6 laid out. The 2 characters that I'm doing now, their younger selves appear in episode 7. So I'm getting ready to do illustrations of their younger selves as like references for future episodes. I need character references so I can draw them more consistently over time. It's a lot of work up front, but it should be worth it in the long run, hopefully. God, I didn't think I'd stream for this long. It's 1 a.m. Well, almost 1 a.m. But I'm so glad you like it. I do my comics, well, I do the drafts traditionally. I scan them in, like lay them out, do the final sketch of the illustrations digitally, then print them out to do all the illustrations traditionally, if that makes sense. I feel like I make it a more convoluted process, but to me it makes sense. My comic is like watercolour. Welcome back. Yeah, because the references I use for the characters for the comic are here. Oh god. Now Camilla's is slightly different because obviously Camilla's is like a younger version of her. I need to do a proper reference of her, but currently I just reference back old comic pages because it's just easier and less time it takes less time to do. Yeah. The main references I use is obviously these ones. No, everything hasn't stopped. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Apart from my brain. My brain's like, Zoe, what are you doing? You should really go to bed right now. Since these characters don't appear until episode 7, I can still sketch episode 6. But I might end up drafting episode 8 before I do any sketching for episode 6. I don't know. Depends how I feel. I also need to write further than chapter 9. If you couldn't tell, writing and illustrating a comic is a lot. It's your choice whether you go to bed or not. If you're going to do a comic, I would recommend doing character references. Even if it's like only 1 or 2 character references. My story doesn't really have like an ending per se, because the point of my character universe is the fact that all the stories link together in some sort of way, so there's no like definitive ending. Because as soon as one story like comes to a close, another story is already open. If that makes sense. Just like in the comic, we could actually close the book on Nicholas's story, but open it up to Loki's story. Yeah, I waited until... I knew I wasn't going to do it while I was at uni. No way. Only after counselling. Like, counselling helped bring back my confidence, because I don't know if people are aware, but I lost a lot of weight, like, over the course of 2018 and 2019, which has amassed to about, well, it's over 5.5 stone currently. Since July of last year. And because of that, my mindset hasn't caught up. Obviously, I'm becoming more skinny, but my mind's not keeping up with my physical health. My mental health is not keeping up with my physical health. Yeah, that's a better way to word it. So I had 6 weeks of counselling back in like May/June/July, I think. I think it was June and July. And that's when I started to get my confidence back, and that's when I started up my comic again. I'd say I did that in my like 3rd to 4th week. But yeah, I didn't have any commitments in terms of like high school or college or uni. Just what's crazy to me about like today is the fact that a year ago today I graduated from uni. I'm still, well, on the 6th a year ago. It's currently 1 a.m, so it's currently like the next day. I found out that it's February. It's not February, it's February. February to me sounds so much better. And if February is literally my doing, I don't know whether it is. I'm not going to claim it is, but if it is, you're welcome. I dare say somebody a lot cleverer than me came up with that first, but February sounds better. Also, it's in a less busy month. I find that May and October, so Mermay and Inktober, usually come at the worst times for people. Just me? Like, at least that's what I find. And I'd assume that of, like, December as well. It's like, what's with these art challenges? They literally come at the worst times for artists. It's like they have a habit of doing that. I think I'm going to complete this sketch and then go to bed because, oof, I am tired. Okay. Well, I mean, some art challenges are more obscure than others. Ooh, you can tell that I'm getting tired because I'm pressing down harder, and so the lines are really thick. Yes, you are, but in the end, I'm only going to pick one. And once I've picked, so say if I was to pick your character, I wouldn't pick another one of your characters because that wouldn't be fair to other people, if that makes sense. You can submit more than one character, but I'm only going to pick one in the end. So, it's your choice. I'd say the main places I check are Instagram and my email. I just did an email episode, so I'm more likely to favour Instagram for the next one. And I don't know when the next Drawing Euroseas is going to be because I have so many other videos that I would like to do that the Drawing Euroseas series gets separated out quite a lot by other content, which I suppose makes it more anticipated. Kind of like the Instagram Designs My Character videos, which I have one of those in the works. It was meant to come out in the middle of last month, but because of certain events, it didn't end up happening. So I've had to end up pushing it back until the middle of this month. Lovely. I'm hoping to get it up next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. If I can. So I'm hoping the 17th, maybe. I'm aiming to get the next episode of the Instagram Designs My Characters up for the 17th. Okay. Bye. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it a day on the stream because I'm very, very tired. My brain is going a bit right now, so I think that will be that for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was fun. I hope to stream at some point this weekend. Considering I haven't made a video for this weekend, I've made it for tomorrow. New video coming tomorrow at 7 PM GMT. But since I haven't made a video for this weekend, maybe stream this weekend. I don't know. Depends if I'm working on the comic or the next video or whatever I'm working on. I don't know. Just depends. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Bye!